I'm out at the range today with my Zastava Npap. Last video I talked about the furniture that I changed out. Since then I've stippled the furniture with a soldering iron, making a little more of an aggressive grip. So far I really like it. It just really supplies a really firm, solid hookup between you and the weapon. In addition to that, I purchased an RPD rear sight from AK Operators Union. Had to do a little modification on the sight in order to get it to install. I'll talk about that a little later, but I'm out here today to see if this is going to hold zero. I've managed to adjust the sight to line up with my red dot because my red dot was zeroed from the last visit. So we're going to put some rounds down range right now and see where we are on paper. We're going to start off with some headshots and see how we group. First, rounds down range with the new RPD rear sight on our Zastava M70 Npap. So let's see where we are on paper. We're going to start out with iron sights. We're going for headshots, and let's see where we are on paper. Here we go. Four shots. Let's see where we're at. Center mass of the head. Alright, let's go ahead and validate our red dot. Ensure that that's still on. Let's do another group of three. We're going to use the red dot this time. TRS 25. Validate our zero. Here we go. All in the head. Fantastic. Thing's shooting like a charm. Alright, we're going to do another series. Alright, here we go. RPD iron sights. Let's see where we end up on paper. This will be our third series of shots using the iron sights. Headshots only. Here we go. That front grip feels amazing. Very aggressive, very solid hookup. Four to the head. Let's see where we're at. Well, everything's grouped a lot tighter on that round. All of them are in the 10 ring. Looks like all four in the 10 ring. So both the TRS 25 and the RPD are both zeroed in. I couldn't ask for any better purchase. Again, this was on the AK 4774 Operators Union store. Rob Ski, check out his channel, check out his store, fantastic products. This is a Russian RPD sight. I did have to make some modifications to get it to fit in the Zastava Npap. I had to break out the Dremel and grind down the front end of the leaf sight in order for it to be able to fit securely in the cradle. But once I did that, I checked it with the level. Everything was fantastic and fit well. But I checked it with the level. Everything was level. Everything's sitting very flush. Utilizing the same settings as I did with the sight that was provided with the Npap, and validating the zero of the leaf sight with the red dot, because the red dot was zeroed previously. So I just picked that up, zeroed it in, and it's fantastic. It is dead on. but this is a great improvement to this Npap. If you have a little bit of a canted front sight, and you are like me and you don't want your front sight post, even mine wasn't even that bad. Mine may have been, you know, just less than a degree, maybe 2 degrees to the right. I did try to straighten the front sight post. I just couldn't make those micro adjustments in order to get it 100% straight. I did improve it, but now my sight post can sit center mass, and I can make my adjustments right or left using my RPD rear sight. And again, I am looking at the sight, I am only 1 hash mark to the right off of center mass, and this thing's shooting like a dream. So definitely a great addition to any AK, I'm sure, but definitely a great addition to my Npap. Along here on the front end, in my very first stippling job. Not wearing any gloves today because I wanted to actually feel the hookup with the furniture in my hand and the weapon with the recoil, and no slippage. Definitely a solid, very firm hookup and connection between you and the weapon with that stippling job. Prior to this, it was the smooth polymer plastic, and you know, there was a little bit of slippage there, but now with this stippling job, or stippling modification, it's definitely a big improvement to the front end of this AK. All right, let's head down range and let's see what the damage is. It's a beautiful day here at the ass end of March. Sun's out, a little bit of a breeze. I think it's somewhere in the high 50s, maybe low 60s. Not a bad day to be out at the range. All right. So this initial grouping here was what I was getting with the Npap and the iron sights, the RPD iron sights. So this is the RPD. All right, Zastava Npap. RPD rear sight. Here we go.